So we're in Michael's and they've gotten some of their Halloween stuff out. They have pillows here. These are, looks like lights. The ones that make the shadows and stuff on your house and like on the garage door. But they have lots of pillows. So they have like soft ones, but then they also have firmer pillows. And then around here, they have little things to sit around the house. I like the little, like, the house that it's like you could put like stuff in the house, like characters and stuff like that. And they also have one shaped like a cat. So they have this black cat down here. But I like the house. That house is really neat. And then they have their village, their spooky town, their Limax. And they're really well known for their Limax. But then they have this whole section of like pink and black. And they have lots of like little skeleton characters. Look, these are like coffin shaped. And you could put makeup on there. You could put nail polish if you wanted to like put that in the bathroom. And then they have all these skeletons and little ghosts. And then over here, we have more pillows. But then we have some cats, the cat's stretching. And we have ghosts, the lips with fangs. And then these ghosts, you could sit those on the front porch or anywhere. And then here is more of their Limax. And then up here, what do we have, Kevin? Ornaments? Ornaments.
Big candy pieces.
Oh, look. Like people decorate their outside bushes with big candy pieces for Christmas. You could do the same thing with big candy pieces for Halloween. And then they have little ornaments over here.
Ever seen Halloween tree topper?
A Halloween tree topper? Nope.
A Halloween tree.
A Halloween tree. Halloween tree topper.
Halloween tree ornaments.
Yeah, these are all little ornaments. So Marshall's has some of their Halloween stuff out. They have just a couple of things. They have this Martha Stewart home witch. They have a tombstone, or it says a yard stake. But then around here, they have some cute little things. I like these little girl witches up here. Oh, the alien's cute. So they do, oh, and that's a big Martha Stewart ghost. So they do have a couple of Halloween things here. I know my sister's been asking me what they have out in the stores. They have these Hurley bags, all different colors. There's more on over, but I can't show them. Look at these at Home Goods. It looks like you can mark off like a walkway or something. And those are nice. That's like you would see at a movie theater or something. And they also have these. They do have some random Halloween stuff. Some bigger stuff. Oh, look, this is a big skeleton you put in your yard, Kevin. See it?
Yeah, very colorful.
Yeah. And it lights up. You can't see it in this light, but it does light up. So they do have like miscellaneous little things out.
What are these, boots?
Yes. Yeah. There's an Elvis.
I saw that.
What are these? Salt and pepper? Oh, that's the like what we got for Andrew. Yeah, that's the same one that we got for Andrew. I don't know if he still has it or not.
This is what's cheap without.
I love this.
Yeah, it's similar to what you have. I don't like it that they put LEDs in.
I know. I don't want lights on. I don't want them to light up.
This is Wisby.
Oh, I'm surprised. Those will sell really quick.
I like those.
So look at this in Home Goods. This is cool. That is really neat. Yes. This carousel it's only $70. But that is so neat. I don't know. It's this pull tab. I don't know. That's very neat. That's very unique. Yeah, that's what I was showing. And her Nellie Olson curls. That's what that looks like. Nellie Olson.
Is that copper pumpkin on there?
Yeah, that's neat, isn't it? And look, these are like, they look like baskets, but they're witch hats.
Here's stuff for this stuff, too.
That reminds me of like Tim Burton.
Yeah, I can see that. I love the ghost though in the place. They're cool.
Those are cute.
That's heavy.
Oh.
Those are actual beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're very heavy. Those are
Mickey Mouse. Look at the potion bottles. Oh, that's cute. That's, she looks old. She looks, yeah, that looks old. That's neat looking. So this is an arch. It's a cemetery. I didn't even notice it says cemetery at the top. This is at Home Goods. This is a bench right here. I love that moon wreath. That's really cool. And then they have the Medusa. They even have like blue and white. So if you have a blue and white theme, you could have that. My mom used to have a lot of blue and white stuff. I like this candelabra. And it has a bat on the bottom. Yeah, there's a bat on top.
I don't like those.
No.
The witches and stuff are okay. That's
Yeah. What is that on the watermelon? Yeah.
Drinking a drink.
Oh.
Here's House on a Cake.
A few days ago, Kevin and I passed a plate. Well, Kevin had done a lunchtime review. And if you don't know, that's another channel on YouTube. And he'll go out to eat once a week. Well, he had eaten out somewhere. And so we just happened to be passing this place called Main Event. And Main Event, we have never been there. But they have like games like, they have bowling and laser tag and stuff like
There
that.
are go-karts in there. And mini
In
golf.
Main Event?
I think so.
Ah, okay. Well,
I can't remember if there's that one or the other one I looked at. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
You were looking at the other
Yeah.
one, and I remember you saying the other one had go-karts.
Maybe that's what it was.
It was called like Monkey Joe's or
Yeah.
something. So anyway, since we were passing Main Event and we've never been there, I said, you know they sell food in there. And you would think we both agreed that they probably sell like bar type food, like wings and pizza and stuff like that, but now they might not. So if you've ever been there, you'll have to let us know what kind of food they sell in there. So that got us talking about other places like that. And we wondered if it was like we have a Getty Town in our area. And Getty Town, what you do is, or at least this is the way it was 20 years ago. I don't think we've been there in 20 years. But you would walk in the front door and there would be a desk and you would pay for how many people you had at the desk.
You buy your ticket.
Yes. And then once you bought your ticket to get in, because there were like turnstiles, weren't there? And once you would buy your ticket to get in, then the pizza was all you could eat.
Buffet style.
Yes, it was buffet style pizza, all you could eat. And then beyond that was like a room of games, like arcade games and
Carnival kind of game.
yes, air hockey and like shooting games and stuff like that. Now you had to pay for those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the pizza, you were paying to get in and to eat pizza.
And you usually got a package where you got so many tokens for free. To play the games.
You did. You're right.
Well, you didn't get it for free, but you got it.
You're right.
They'd give you like $2 worth of tokens.
Because that was basically to wet your whistle. That was to get you in that room
to start. Yeah.
To start you playing, and they knew that once you started playing a couple of games, you were gonna want to play more games. So it is not a cheap meal. Because and tell them what you thought about the pizza.
Oh, it was awful. It's just the cheapest, like a cracker with tomato sauce on it. I mean, it was just like awful.
It's very, very thin.
Very,
yes.
very thin, very cheap. But I mean, they are putting on a buffet and trying to save as much money as possible. So
yes,
most kids aren't going to care anyway. So
no, but they would have these rooms with a huge screens.
Yeah, like a movie screen.
Yes, it would. Yes, it was like a drive-in movie screen, and you could sit in there and watch a movie while
or cartoons or whatever
while you were eating your pizza. And so I told Kevin, I said, I took pictures of everything back then. Every place we went, I took pictures. And I don't have any pictures from Getty Town. And it just really surprises me that I never took a picture in Getty Town.
Didn't take video or anything.
No, nothing. And it that shocks me. But there have been several. So Getty Town is in Lexington, and then they have a place called Monkey Joe's.
Right next door.
I think that's what it's called. Something like that. Now Ashley has been there, but we've never been there. So I'm wondering if it's the same thing. Like, is it buffet? And like, if Main Event has something, is it buffet?
From what I looked, because I looked it up, it looked like Main Event was more of a you walk up to the bar and order stuff. Like you walk up and order things and you take it back, like pizza or whatever.
Okay.
That's what it seemed to be, but without seeing it, it's hard to say.
Well, so
it definitely wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was not buffet style.
What was that buffet style restaurant that was in Lexington, and you felt like a herd of cattle going through there? It was a steakhouse.
There's Sizzler and
no, but this was a steakhouse, and we only went there twice.
Western Steer.
And once was with my parents. No, it was one of the newer type. And there was a location on that road near the bread store. You don't know it? You don't remember what it was called?
No.
Well, they had that one, and then it didn't last. And I don't know why it didn't last, because it was always hopping the two times we were in there. But then I was trying to think of other buffet restaurants.
Golden Corral's the only one I know.
Golden Corral.
And a few Shoney's around still.
Yeah,
Shoney's is a buffet.
Shoney's.
They had a salad.
They had a salad
That's
bar.
what I'm thinking of.
Okay, so we used to have a place called Ruby Tuesdays, and they had a salad bar.
Yeah. Duff's used to be an actual buffet. It was like cafeteria style buffet though.
So was it
You
good?
walk through their line with your tray and you tell them what you want. They would stick them on your plate. That you could kind of go back and get as much as you want. Yeah.
And I was trying to think what other like buffets there have been, because Ruby Tuesday had the salad bar. Did Applebee's used to have a salad bar?
I don't know about Apple. I don't think so.
There was a place.
I mean, all the places had salad bars at one time.
Well, that's true.
Everybody had a salad bar.
That's true. You would go to a restaurant,
Jerry's and all those
salad bar.
All those places. Had salad bars.
I
There
know.
was a steak, all the Western Sizzler and Western Steer, whatever that was. They had pretty much you go in and order a steak, but you pretty much you didn't have to order a steak. All you had to do is order a salad bar, and they had chicken wings and all kinds of stuff on there, fried chicken and all kinds of stuff. So you didn't have to get this.
I really wish I could remember the name of this, because you would be like, oh,
I mean, I know the place you're talking about. It's over there of Forbes Road,
Yes.
near
it was
Versailles
over
Road.
there, but I
And it's
don't.
on the right hand side as you're driving down the road, and it's changing to some kind of feed store or something now.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And
I don't remember what the name of it was though. There was two locations.
was it
in Lexington.
Ryan's?
Something like that. Yeah, Ryan's
Like
Steakhouse.
Ryan's Steakhouse, something like that. I don't
Something
know
like
where
that.
I just pulled
No,
that
I think
from,
that was it.
that might have been it. But I was trying to think of where. I know when Mom was alive and Dad was living here, they loved to go on a Sunday up to Natural Bridge. So Natural Bridge State, it was a state park, and they loved to eat at the bar there, the buffet.
Yeah.
And we even went up there one year for Easter, and we had Easter dinner there. But they would have a fried chicken and
That's different stuff, different days.
yes, they had all kinds of stuff on their salad bar. But and normally I am not a salad bar person, but I was trying to think of what is the best salad bar I've ever been to, and I know what it would be for me. What would it be for
Oh
you?
Lord, I don't know. It's been
Okay.
so long.
I'm gonna say when we went on that Royal Caribbean cruise,
Yeah.
that was the best salad bar or best buffet. The best buffet.
Oh yeah, because you got everything. in there.
Not salad bar. The best buffet that I've ever been to
Yeah.
was that Royal Caribbean cruise. Not only was it the choice of food, because a lot of them have a good choice of food, but it was also about it being so clean.
Yeah, it was very, very clean. My second, I agree with you. The
It
cruise
was
is probably
clean,
the best buffet.
and they had somebody stationed there all the time
Yeah,
that
to
just
wipe it
took
down.
care
Yeah.
of each individual area.
Yeah.
So it stayed very, very clean.
My second would probably be, only because the food, not all the food was stuff you'd want to eat all the time, was the one at that Polynesian.
Yes.
The buffet
in
at
Hawaii.
it was the buffet,
Polynesian.
not the.
Yes.
You got the show too, but you got the big buffet, and it was nice. But that food was some of that food was stuff I wouldn't want to eat all the time. It wasn't the fried chicken and stuff. It was other stuff.
It was other stuff.
It was good, but it was Hawaiian food.
Hawaiian,
not
yeah. It's
what
more,
you would consider American traditional food.
Yes.
That's why I would pick. I agree with you. I think I'd pick the cruise because it was all American food.
You know what though?
Cheeseburgers.
I agree with you though.
Chicken.
That would be number 2. Would be the Polynesian.
Yeah, it was an awesome buffet.
What's good about the cruise is we didn't know because we had never been on a cruise. Is they serve, if you eat in the dining room dining room every night, because you can, they have certain meals. And what was good about
and desserts.
Yes,
all that stuff, yeah.
yes. Well, and you would get like a portion of, let's just say, cheesecake.
Yep.
You would get one smallish size of cheesecake.
And you could ask for more if you wanted to.
You could.
But then they'd have to wait and bring it to you. And
Exactly. If you just go to the buffet, they have those exact same desserts on the buffet. They are cut a little bit smaller, but if you want to go up there and take 3 at one time, you can.
Yeah.
And you don't have to ask for it, and you don't have to wait for it. There's no like worrying about, is somebody going to judge you for getting 3 or 4 pieces, And so it is cut smaller, but you can take more at one time.
Yeah, there's no limit.
So, but
some of the higher end foods they don't have, like
the
lobster and crab legs, and probably some of the steak cuts they don't have. But
right, a lot of it though was exactly the same on the buffet as it was in that big dining room. So anyway, we were just talking about different buffets that we had been to, and those are the ones in our area that I can think of.
I tell you the reason I like the Polynesian too is instead of, like, we've been to a bunch of luau's when we went to Hawaii. We've been to a bunch. I think we went to almost all the well-known ones. Almost all of them, they're outside. You're sitting at this little table in this rickety chair outside, right?
Yes.
And it's just, and you have to go, it seems like you go 5 miles to walk to the buffet with these little plates, and it's just a line of food, and it's very specific food. It's not a lot of food. It's you get like 6 or 7 things, and that's it. That's all your choices. That Polynesian was inside.
Yes.
It was inside an air-conditioned room.
And it was massive.
It was big. It was all enclosed. You had nice tables and chairs, like restaurant tables and chairs.
Yes.
The buffet was all inside, so there's no flies flying around or anything. It was all nice. It was more like eating at a buffet at a restaurant instead of eating like I've gone to a family reunion and eat buffet style at the other luau.
Right.
That's the big difference. That's why I really like the Polynesian, is because it was just a different style of doing it. Now, they do have Vegas have always been well known for their buffets, but we did not go to any of their buffets while we were there, so we wouldn't know. But if you've been to one, that would be interesting to hear about it.
It would be. We did not go. I'm going to speak for myself. I do not go to the luau for the food.
Oh no!
Because
most of the stuff we don't even eat.
It's not my kind of food. No. Yeah, it's not my kind of food. I wasn't raised on it, and if you're not raised on it, then you're probably not going to appreciate it
especially like all the fish and stuff like that.
Right. So I go to the luau for the show, and I know I'm probably going to leave hungry.
Yeah, you go for the show, and the food is just, you might get a few things to snack on while you're there.
But with a buffet, I'll say this too. I do not. Some people will walk up to the buffet and they'll immediately get their plate and they'll start putting food on their plate. That is not how Kevin and I usually do the buffet.
I scan it out.
We scan it out.
It out.
Yes, we go and we walk the whole, like on the cruise ship, we walked around every single area, and because we wanted to see what all they had, because you want to get the best stuff on your plate. You don't want to be grabbing stuff that's not worth it.
Bad thing about the cruise, you got to do that every time because they change stuff.
They change it. Yes, they change it every single day, and you have to look for it. But that's what you do. You need to scan the food first and see what there is there that you might want to eat. before you start. Don't immediately start getting stuff like food on your plate. I'm totally about to die because I did not know that World Market sells Mason cash balls. I want you to look. This one is called Tulip in the Meadow, $35. This one is Daisy in the Meadow, $40. And this one, it's called Sweet Bee, and it has bees. Kevin, I know, all these are Mason cash. They have one of these left. It's just an all-purpose ball. These are a measuring set. These are measuring spoons.
Very practical.
I had no idea that they sold Mason cash at World Market. What is this? Little pigs?
For stuff.
Did you know that they sold Mason cash?
3 measuring cups.
Yeah.
No, they must have just got these in.
I know. No, I don't know that they've ever had Mason cash before.
What are those?
Non-stick baking. Oh, it's just small. I actually like that because there's things that we get out and we just need a small one. And usually I pull out the Paul Hollywood. Somebody sent me a Paul Hollywood. And look at the bundt pans. Usually I'll pull that out because it's about that size. Boogie Bites. Scrub. Look, these are scrub brushes, and they're books. Pride and Prejudice, Moby Dish, The Sponge Also Rises. That's funny. So this is over in their kitchen stuff, and we never come over here at all. And they have all kinds of aprons. Kevin, they have a ton of aprons around the corner here. They have cookbook aprons. They're right there on the left. It's nice for Kevin to wear an apron when he is, oh, that's one of those weird ones. When he is frying bacon. Because usually it'll pop on your shirt. Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna wear this one without pants.
Oh my gosh. Without pants? And it comes with a hat. It comes with a hat. There's a frog hat.
Not much for that.
Yeah. Look, they have an egg bite maker. Look at the mini toaster oven. Fondue.
Oh, it's like a literally toaster oven.
Uh-huh.
These little cast iron.
Those are cute.
I think I had an ant look just like this.
We are in Dollar Tree, and it is early, and so there's not a lot of people in here. And last time Kevin and I were in here, there is so much stuff to look at that it's just amazing. They have so many brands. Lots and lots of stuff. Some stuff I'm not interested in ever buying. Like these that say Cake King, Brownie King, Muffin King. That does not sound good to me. But they do have Hostess here. They have regular brands. And then down here, there's no food down there. They have lots of cookies. And then here is all their drinks. And they have Faygo, and they sell these by the can. So if you want to break it off and just buy one can at a time, you can. And here's these flavor boxes that you put in water, and they have all kinds of those. Now, normally they have that, Weiler's, but they don't have much of it here. And then here's their, like juices and then energy drinks. And usually we find some drink here that we've never had before. Wow, that's a huge Perform X hydration drink. Orange mango. Those are great big containers. These right here. But they have Prime. They have all kinds of Prime drinks in the can and in the bottle. We're in Five Below, and Kevin spotted some shoes he wanted me to see, so we're gonna, oh yeah. Wonder if they're softer on the bottom. No? A shark. Huh?
I think regular ones are hard on your feet. Can you imagine that?
Oh wow, that's really hard. I can't imagine that being comfortable. If anybody wears these, you'll have to let us know, because that does not look comfortable. They have a shirt that says chicken tendies. Ashley needs that shirt. Right there, chicken tendies. They do. They have watches, Super Mario, Minecraft, Pokemon, Disney Junior Mini, and then all of these shirts. Kevin, do you want to see what toys they have? Yeah. These are all $5.55, so this is no longer Five Below. This is like, no, hasn't been. Okay. So they have lots of makeup. Oh, Powerpuff Girls, yeah. It does look vintage. They have, oh, Ashley would know Lizzie McGuire. She wouldn't wear any of these shirts now, but when she was like in middle school, high school, I think she would have worn them then. They have cleaning stuff here. Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mommy. Oh, look, here's a whole display. These are look, this is a Halloween display. And we had bought Ashley those, but they have the regular ones on
They just got the cardboard hole.
Yeah. This is a good time to come in here though, because there's nobody in here right now. I think it's neat, the Five Beyond. So I guess this is more than $5, all this stuff. Look at the bingo.
That's your call.
Oh, lights for your room. These are pet supplies. Did you know they made Paris Hilton chew toys? That's funny. Those are so funny. What did you find? Candy? Oh, that's neat. Oh, strawberry shortcake. Those are cute. Yeah, look. That looks like, that is so funny. That reminds me of a Jiggy on Real Housewives.
Oh, you wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think it. This is a little Pokemon.
Oh, it is Pokemon. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't have seen that. Those look like the Loungefly, the Disney brand. And then you have all these candles. They're like milk tea, vanilla milkshake. What's on the other side? Anything? Lamb chop. That is so soft. That's actually really nice. That's incredibly soft. A pet cooling mat. Oh, you know
Have you seen that joke where they take a candle and they put fart spray in there, close it, and then hand it to them and smell it?
This is cotton candy and this is fruit punch. You know that mat that we got Wednesday for Christmas? Well, Wednesday doesn't like it.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so Ashley, I told her, I said, just get rid of it, and she did.
Is it for the litter box?
No, it was a mat for her to lay on, a really squishy mat, and I thought she could sit on it and stare out the window, and she just did not like it. She never took to it, and so this is like travel stuff, and I told Ashley, I said, just get rid of it. It smells like a skunk back here. Oh, it says out of order. Well, it smells really bad. Do you want to go look at the toys? Because I don't want to stay back here with that smell. It's like toxic.
Look at this thing that goes in the back of the seat.
Oh, yeah. Gavin would probably like that. Look, a Barbie AirPods case. Care Bears AirPods case. I didn't know they had all these. Cup noodles. Travis Kelsey. Who knew that they had all those AirPods cases? I had no idea. They're AirPods cases.
Oh, for your charger.
Yeah, but they have all kinds of them. Yeah.
Put all the Harry Potter chargers.
Oh, those are really neat. And phone pouches, if you go on vacation, waterproof phone pouches. I think Ashley bought some of those for us. There's more for the pool. Yeah, so like if you're in the pool, she bought some of those for us, but I don't know that she. Yeah, I don't know that she may have used it once.
Those are some thick cables. Good hot noodles. They're really thick.
Oh, yeah. Look at the teeny tiny SpongeBob. That's cute. Those are really cute.
Slime pizza.
I like the teeny tiny stuff. Drum set, a desktop drum set. A megaphone, tambourine.
Barbie. Care Bear.
Flipping goats. Wonder what that is. Flipping goats.
You need to get a bunch of those for Ashley.
She would die.
Those move. Those are like on wheels.
Oh, wow.
Those make noise. You hide them in somebody's cabinet and you go, what?
Do you see this?
Yeah. Gross.
A Pez. Look at that.
There's a bunch of little quick toys if you wanted to do.
They do, yeah. Well, this is where we come to get stocking stuffers, but you still have to be careful because you'll end up spending a lot of money.
You got to search on Amazon and stuff.
Well, because sometimes you're buying single figures where you could buy a whole pack of figures. But now we bought some Stranger Things figures that Gavin really liked from here. And I think, I was going to say they were mystery, but they weren't. And they're down, I think they might be, they're kind of like these down that are coming up. Oh, now see, that's not a bad deal. I know it seems ridiculous, $5 for those, but those are expensive. Did you feel how squishy this is? Oh, you would love this. This is so squishy, and it looks like an Oreo cookie.
Look at these little pops.
Oh my gosh. They're like what you would get in an advent calendar.
Like banana.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they actually come out of there, if it's just in that scene.
Oh, if you are supposed to keep it in the scene.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, all of these are squishies.
Yeah. Controllers. Yeah, the
These-
ones we got in were like this size.
Yes, they're just like, oh, right here, Kev. These.
Yeah, but they were special ones that he really liked.
Yeah.
I can't remember which ones they were now.
But they're this is what they are. They're these people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like, if he has them setting up somewhere or what.
There's a couple he really liked.
They have Britney Spears.
Uh-huh.
Just Britney in different outfits. Hocus Pocus. And then these are Five Below exclusive.
So they got a couple of different
Wednesday,
ones.
yeah. That's coming back soon, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple months.
Look at this Hocus Pocus. What is this? Handmade by robots. You know, I saw that, that,
There's minifigs. They're metal.
oh, yeah. That doll that we watched, was her name Megan or something?
Megan.
It's
coming
coming
back.
back,
Yeah.
yes.
Minecraft metal fig. These are bigger. though.
Operation.
Yeah, but what's wrong with it?
I know. He said the
Cavity Sam.
operation. He said an
There's a
operation.
Monopoly guy too.
Oh, neat. So they probably have all kinds of games in there.
SpongeBob. Look,
Mr. Potato Head. These are $5 a piece, die cast. So if you had like a shelf you wanted to set these up on, these will last forever. That Sally's actually really pretty. These
yeah,
oh,
these will
look,
last forever.
look. Frosted Flakes, Tony
Yeah.
the Tiger.
These would literally last forever.
There's another one right here. It's right here.
Oh yeah,
Honey Smacks.
I like the brown ones.
Does that frog have a name?
Probably. Dig them.
Oh, hold on. They're showing on the back, if I can get it. So Toucan Sam, Dig'em is his
Dig'em,
name,
yeah.
and Tony the Tiger.
That's all.
I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff back here if you dig for it.
Oh yeah, so if you wanted some, hey, they have Five Nights at Freddy's. Did you see those?
Yeah, that's all that. Oh, these are Funkos too.
Ninja Turtles.
You see, these are Funkos.
Oh,
The dogs.
the Dalmatians. Yeah.
Well, it's the what's her name?
Little Brother.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Mulan.
Oh, Mulan.
That's 101.
I've only seen Mulan like one time. Oh, they have Puss in Boots from Shrek.
That's cool.
Yeah. And this says Shrek on the side of it. It's supposed to be mystery one. Those are really cool. Oh, what's this one? Look, Coco the monkey. And he, oh, look. Okay, this has more on there. Cornelius.
Look, the flasher grandma.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that's funny.
They're not metal though, they're just plastic.
They have a multicolored Ouija board.
It's kid friendly.
Clean the board, dim the lights.
Bright colors.
Berry basket burst. This is all like strawberry shortcake stuff. And then it moves into Rainbow Bright, Hello Kitty, and then Bluey. Okay, Kevin, one thing I have to do is we have to look at the posters. I like to see what's popular. Okay, hold on. We didn't get to see the first one. Trends, posters. Okay, Toothless, How to Train Your Dragon. Just Waves, a cat. Ariana Grande. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that what that is?
Yep.
Yeah. And Teddy Bears. Yeah, we've seen those before. And then you have, looks like Sailor Moon and Coraline. I tell you who would like that Coraline is Jessie. Jessie loves Coraline. Okay, Marvel, Venom, Marvel, another Marvel, Venom, Call of Duty,
With the Black Ops 7 soon.
Demon Slayer.
I watched the
Puppy
most of the first
Playtime.
season of that.
Friday the 13th.
It's in the
Wow.
boat. That's at the very end.
Oh, the one that where Andrew was like, he
Oh,
came
it's
up out
over.
of, yeah, he thought the movie was over.
Honestly, I thought it was too because I'd forgotten.
That's funny. Spider-Man, okay. Wells, Happiness is Helping a Friend, okay. Shadow, and then Wicked, okay. Squid Game, yep,
Oh, yeah, it is.
yeah. Squid Game. And Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a game?
No, it's a comic anime.
Oh,
That's the
Fallout. Yeah,
That's
Fallout.
the perk tree.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay, Demon Slayer,
Godzilla.
Pokemon. Okay, Dragon Ball Z,
That's cool.
Pink Floyd. Almost done. Clueless.
Clueless.
I
Wow, how
know.
old is that?
I know. Wolverine. Okay. Okay. Last one. Yep. So I want to show you, I know I've shown this before, but Five Below, if you're ever wondering like how much candy they have, this is how much candy they have. And it goes all the way around. There's like displays here. It's all over in here. There's tons of candy. So this is a really good place to come. I can't say that the prices are the best, but if you're looking for something different that you maybe haven't seen anywhere else, and they do have food too, but this is just someplace good to come for candy that you haven't been able to find anyplace else. And this, they have the big gummies too. Like over here, the big gummy, gummy pop, gummy strawberry, gummy cola, all those pillars, which Kevin and I have tried some of those. Yeah, this is a good place to come for all that. Oh yeah, wonder if they blow them up for you up
Oh,
front.
the crew member inflated.
Oh, okay. And then there's all this food up here. So lots and lots of different stuff. There's those Calbee umami chips that they sent us and we reviewed, and those were really good.
Britney Spears, but she didn't even look like that. That's something like that.
Oh. Oh, they have some of those drink things. Oh, yeah. And then all these snacks up here. So a lot of you will remember when Kevin and I went on vacation, Ashley
was evil,
and she and her friends came in the house while we were on vacation, and they left these ducks all over the place. They left them in things, under things, on top of things. They left them everywhere. So we thought this was a really cute idea. We thought it was funny. For somebody else. So we decided, instead of doing ducks, Andrew and Christina are going on vacation. And we, do you want to open those? We are going to leave these frogs. So if you go on Amazon and look, they have all kinds of little things to choose from. It was a hard choice for me between these and mushrooms.
The mushrooms are cute, but they didn't have as many colors.
But they are very cute. So I might, if Ashley ever goes anywhere, I might end up doing Ashley or something with mushrooms. But these, it says on that bag how many there's supposed to be.
220.
It says there's 220 frogs. But I will tell you, I plan on keeping... let's see. Nope. You're looking at that. Yeah, you gotta. I think you need to get a different color because that's the same color as your skin. and literally there we go. You have to block everything out behind it. So there's supposed to be 220 of these, but I plan on keeping one of each color for myself. So we want to take out one of each color for me. And just because I think they're cute. And then we want to recount them all to make sure that we're putting up the exact amount. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So far I see 11 colors. Are we missing one?
Yellow, light blue, purple.
These are the colors I'm seeing.
Red.
There's a Barbie pink and a lighter pink, and then a kind of a mid pink.
There's 2 colors of green.
I only got one green. There we go. That's what. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 12 colors. So I wanted to show these because if you're looking on Amazon, then you'll know what these look like. They're really cute. You can tell they're little frogs, and you get 12 different colors.
And they do set up.
Yes.
That was one of the things that the mushrooms we were worried about them sitting up.
Something didn't set up though. There was an animal that I would have bought, and we clicked on it.
Yeah, and they were all laying down. They never showed them.
Yes, maybe they were frogs too, but they were laying down.
Could be, I don't remember.
And so I wanted ones that, like these ducks that she did, these ducks set up. So I wanted to make sure I got something that set up. And so I'm going to keep these 12 for me, and then we're going to recount all of these and then put that number on the bag so that we can tell Anna or Christina when they get home how many they're looking for. And that'll be fun with 3 kids because I doubt they'll ever find all of them. So do you just want to count?
You can count them and we'll add them up at the end.
You want to do sets of 10? We have
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20.
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200.
And 10.
10. So we have 210. So we will write that on the bag.
So that's pretty close because you took out 12.
I took out 12.
And we have 210, so that actually gave us 2 more.
Yeah. So we're going to be hiding 210 frogs all over their house. They have no idea.
These are bigger though than the ducks, so they should be easier to find.
They're not that much bigger though. Okay, so like here is a hot pink duck. And here's a hot pink frog. So
I guess they're about the same.
Yeah,
I don't know. They seem bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe they're wider.
I think they're wider, but I think they're good colors because they did have some too that the colors were like, they weren't like this bright. And I told Kevin, I said, no, we want something really bright that they're able to see clearly, and that doesn't blend in, because they do have ones that would be harder to find. But I think this is a game, a good game you could play with your kids all the time. On a rainy day, you could hide stuff all over the house. You could do just a certain color if you wanted to.
Yeah, find all the red ones.
Yeah, exactly. And then at the end, how many did you find?
As we say, this would be a good counting game for younger kids.
Game. Yes, exactly.
Count all the green ones.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that you could use these for once you get them. It's not just, and I told Kevin too, you know, people are always losing game pieces. Like you might have a sorry game and you might have lost the red piece. Well, you could use something like this for your red token. You could
get all the red ones you need out of there.
Yeah, and get whatever you need.
Or what was it? It's
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi. You need like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
you can do 4 or 5 little red frogs. Or 4 or 5 green
you could
frogs.
do that. You don't have to actually have the tokens.
I think it'd be funnier with the frogs.
I do too. I have a little something I want to share with you all. I ordered these Dr. Now magnets from Amazon. They were $14.99, and they come like this. It's just this package, and they're hilarious. So if you watch Dr. Now on TV, he's always trying to help people with weight loss. He's a weight loss doctor. He does gastric bypass surgeries and stuff like that. And he has these really funny sayings, and he's very blunt with these people because he says the things that they can't see themselves, and they always have excuses for why they haven't lost weight. And I mean, there's an excuse for everything. So these have different sayings. So this one says, "You not gonna starve." This one says, "You're sneaking food." You could have easily lost 30 pounds this month. Because he's foreign, so that's why they have it typed like that. Why you eat so much? You're not 700 pounds of water. Because a lot of people, these people like to say, oh, it's water weight, water weight. You have 1 month to lose 30 pounds. Usually what he does is he makes them lose a certain amount of weight before he'll do the surgery. And so that's just something that he requires that they do. Do you look like you're malnourished? I love that one. I'm proud of you. No excuse for lack of progress. Oh, look, here comes the tears. I'm going to put this on the scale. The scale does not lie, people lie. And who is your enabler? Because we all know there's always an enabler. And so, you know, in any situation, and if somebody's that big, then usually somebody's bringing them the food. Well, that's an enabler. So anyway, I wanted to show you all those because I think that is so cute. So even if you're buying them for yourself, if you're buying them for somebody else, I just think it's a cute little idea. And everybody, most people know who Dr. Now is. He's very popular.